I don't think Daredevil is going to be in Brand New Day. If it happens, it's going to be just a cameo. There's no way Matt would agree to escape prison even if he had the chance. Think X-Men the animated series where Beast could have escaped prison but stayed. Matt knew he was going to jail, and he's going to insist on staying there and serving his time, so he still begins season 3 in jail. Matt respects the law. Of course, this is just guessing. It doesn't have to be a breakout. My theory is that after Matt revealed his identity, the Hand came for revenge. Spider-Man is simply protecting Matt while he is imprisoned, and while Matt could leave at any point, he chooses not to. So Spider-Man breaks Daredevil out of prison, and they fight the Hand together, only for Daredevil to go back to prison afterwards. Then the other defenders break Daredevil out of prison again in season 3. To fight the Hand some more? Yeah, he's not going to be in it. I think he's just gonna be in the same prison and walk past the cell. GIF, Giphy 3 CGPP 5 ILXI 9 SJODJ. Agree that at most it would be a brief cameo. I'm hoping with the Hand returning in Brand New Day. It then also involves the Hand in season 3 of Daredevil, so Elektra can return. I bet Matt helps Spidey in some way during the prison sequence, without breaking out. I don't think we'll get a breakout, but a cameo would be nice. Even if it's just Matt in his cell, listening to the chaos Spidey is involved in. Was Matt disbarred? He made a joke about used to be a lawyer in that last scene with Karen, but I'm pretty sure he hasn't had a trial yet. Doesn't the bar usually wait for a verdict, not just charges, before kicking someone out? So, I think it would be funny if Matt gets a call from Peter about a legal problem, or just to talk about secret identities. So, hypothetically, what would be the best way to reveal my secret identity? How did the courtroom on national TV work out? Any tips? Even Charlie himself is getting extremely annoyed of the constant questions about him being in Spider-Man that showed in Brandon Davis's recent interview at his NYC finale watch party. Could easily be the Hand trying to take out DD while he's in prison, and Spidey fights them off and doesn't break Matt out. Would set up BS3, give us a quick cameo, and not be an important part of the narrative beyond giving a glimpse into what Spidey's up to. I can see him being part of a montage set during the 4-year time jump. Also, the prison Matt is in is entirely different to the one in B&D. It seems like S3 is going to be, at least for a bit, Matt bringing Cole North round and Powell just being the absolute worst. At most, I imagine Daredevil cameo fight to help Spider-Man considering that was his lawyer previously, but not much more. Frank being in the movie gives it just a little bit more possibility. Probably just hopeful, but why not? I don't think he's in it either. Everybody keeps saying Matt is going to be broken out of prison, which I don't get. He voluntarily went to prison, so why would he want to break out just so he can go back to being on the run again? Most likely, he'd defend himself in court and winds up getting probation or something. People act like there's only one prison in New York. The intro to New Avengers in the comics has Electro cause a mass breakout at the Raft. Matt Murdock is at that time in prison there. Several heroes show up to restore order and catch would-be escapees. Spider-Man is one of them, and Matt helps them contain the chaos. At the end, the heroes who showed up form the New Avengers team. Matt chooses to stay in prison to clear his name. He's been outed as Daredevil, but Iron Fist took his costume to keep patrolling the streets and clear Matt. I don't think he will break out, but I think there will be a small scene like No Way Home. Thank you. It's obvious they'll tell Daredevil's prison arc in his season 3. To think they're gonna resolve that in Spidey's movie is just wrong. In fact, it makes more sense that he isn't involved in B&D since he's locked away. We already got a sufficient enough story material and side characters to work with in B&D. Yet I kept reading those outlandish theories that just gets more and more bizarre. People need to keep their expectation in check. At most, if he appeared, it'll be more of a cameo. Peter goes to see his lawyer, who happens to be in prison and doesn't remember who his client is, but is still game nonetheless, and shenanigans ensue. Not saying he's going to be a main character, but Peter fighting the Hand in a prison after this season ends with Matt in prison is too on the nose to not just be exactly that LOL. Yeah, he isn't. The prison in B&D is also not the same prison he's in. I also think people treat Daredevil's prison as if it were the only one, when in the Brand New Day trailer alone we see at least 3. The prison where Sync's character is, and which explodes. Scorpion's prison, where the tank ends up. The prison where they try to execute Spider-Man. Besides, I don't see a coherent reason why the Hand would take Spider-Man to the same prison as Daredevil. How stupid would they have to be to not only put 2 superheroes in the same prison but